Tutela Minorum reaffirms guidelines, highlights emerging forms of abuse. The Pontifical Commission for the Protection of Minors concludes its spring assembly, reaffirming safeguarding is central to the Church's mission under the leadership of Pope Leo XIV. The Pontifical Commission for the Protection of Minors concluded its spring plenary assembly in Rome on Friday, marking 5 days of reflection, dialogue, and planning focused on strengthening safeguarding practices across the Universal Church. Gathering members and staff from around the world, the Assembly centered its work on enhancing engagement with victims and survivors, advancing global safeguarding standards, and reinforcing collaboration at every level of ecclesial life. At the opening of proceedings, participants expressed deep gratitude to Pope Leo XIV for his leadership in reaffirming the central mission of safeguarding the dignity of every child, adolescent and vulnerable person entrusted to the Church's care. A shared responsibility in challenging times. In a context marked by ongoing global conflict and its impact on the most vulnerable, the Assembly reflected on the need for renewed commitment and cooperation. Commission President Monsignor Thibaut Verny highlighted the need for attentive listening, humility, and shared responsibility, echoing the Pope's encouragement to accompany local churches as they strengthen safeguarding cultures and structures. Contributions from experts and partner initiatives underlined both the complexity of safeguarding challenges and the importance of collaboration between church and civil society actors. Members highlighted the urgency of fostering an open, collaborative spirit capable of responding effectively to these realities. Listening to victims and survivors. A central focus of the Assembly was the role of victims and survivors in shaping the Church's safeguarding efforts. Members reviewed trauma-informed procedures and examined how testimony can more consistently inform policy, training, and reporting. They reiterated that engagement with victims and survivors is not an isolated aspect of safeguarding but the central reference point for every action. Recent reports of abuse were acknowledged as a painful reminder of the profound harm suffered by victims and survivors and of the grave failures that cause that harm within the Church. In response, the Commission affirmed its commitment to listen, to accompany, and to help ensure that safeguarding, accountability, transparency, and care for those harmed remain at the heart of the Church's life, while recognizing that much still remains to be done. Advancing Universal Guidelines. Significant attention was also given to the development of the Universal Guidelines Framework, a key instrument intended to support safeguarding efforts worldwide.